Thank you for finding us online. We're here at I Said No Gifts. It's about to begin. Today my guest is Martha Kelly. From all sorts of things, baskets, Euphoria, she's the best. And she gave me this object. If you want to know what it is, you've got to watch the episode. So here we go. Welcome to I Said No Gifts. I'm Bridger Winegar. We're in the podcast. I'm just kind of accessing the podcast world right now, and I'm stepping in. There's something new and fresh about it for me, even after 6 years. Today feels different. What's happened? Well, I've used 2 public restrooms so far today, but we've only just begun. God knows how many. I'll be all over town. So that's happened today. Yesterday was the big thing. I took the dog to get spayed yesterday. So, obviously my dreams of opening a puppy mill are dashed again. I keep getting in my own way. This is, when people talk about getting in your own way, this is what they're talking about. Getting your dog spayed when you want to be just breeding puppies to sell to people who drive Land Rovers. Is a Land Rover or Range Rover? Are they both for assholes? I can't remember. And my apologies to anyone in those cars. Maybe you're barely scraping by and all you could buy was a Range Rover. I get it. Now that I've alienated anyone with a large income, this is, again, getting in your own way. That's actually a good example of me getting in my own way. I'm obviously in a flow state. I'm in an absolute flow state. I'm making 0 mistakes. Let's keep it going. Let's talk about Patreon. The show is still on Patreon, despite everybody trying to tear me down. Come join us. You can listen to more of this podcast, but it's me recording it in the backyard, kind of like the old days. I'm also recapping Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, which is... all of our live shows are there to watch as well. I mean, that's just... We're barely scraping the surface. I didn't even mention the sleep tape I created that everyone loved. I think I've gone too far. This all started with 2 public restrooms. Let's get into the podcast. Oh my God, I love today's guest. It's Martha Kelly. Martha, welcome to I Said No Gifts.
Thank you, Bridger. It's great to be here.
I feel like I started something there and then I feel like I took more time than usual, and I apologize.
No, I am thrilled because now, as soon as I get home today, I'm going to subscribe to your Patreon.
This was really targeting you.
And I'm so excited. I love when people I'm a fan of have Patreons, and a lot of people do, but not everyone, so I'm thrilled. So
You should have a Patreon.
I don't have a podcast, but yeah, I'm going to start a Patreon.
Well, what you're doing on TikTok should be, I would pay for what you do on TikTok. Don't be modest about this. It's so good.
Thanks, Bridger. The way I think of it is one of my favorite expressions that I've seen from a lot of people I follow on social media, which is when someone is singing terribly or causing any kind of loud ruckus, they just refer to it as hootin' and hollerin'. And I feel like that is what my TikTok mostly is.
You're hootin' and hollering.
It's me hootin' and hollering.
It's very good, and it's such a cure to what else is going on TikTok, which is very quick cuts and all of this. This is just you talking and you giving us everything you want to give us. No apologies.
It's you don't know how many times I've said to myself, how about putting some more effort into this so that it is like those successful TikToks that are quick cuts, written out ahead of time, well edited, fast paced. I say to myself, why not try that? That seems to work for people.
That would be so alarming. I would feel so betrayed by you.
Okay, I'll never do it.
And you are using one piece of technology in your TikToks, which is, I think, extremely valuable, which is Republican woman makeup.
Yes.
Which is kind of a filter.
Yeah.
And how did you find that filter?
I think that I just saw maybe like a year ago, I saw someone using it. There's a another person. There's a person I follow named Suzanne Lambert.
Okay.
And she kind of, when I first started seeing her TikToks, she would be doing makeup tutorials for how to do Republican woman makeup, and it was making fun of how overdone they are.
Right.
And then some people started using the Republican woman makeup filter to be like, wow, this is what I would look like with that. And then I was like, I kind of love that when I'm not wearing makeup and I don't want to be on camera. Instead of using a filter that makes me look pretty in a way that people would be disappointed to find I'm not in person, just slap on Republican woman makeup filter, and then no one's going to be like, oh, wow. Your nose isn't pointy and your lips aren't full. They're going to be like, wow, well, I'm glad that you're not garishly made up.
I would love to run into you just at the store in a full face of Republican woman makeup.
Well, I would have to have fake eyelashes to make
right.
but also the filter. I mean, in a way, it does still falsely improve your looks because it does like make my eyes look more youthful by not tilting down but tilting up. Like it's still
interesting.
So even if I tried to recreate it, I wouldn't look like the filter.
Okay. I should try the Republican woman makeup just in my personal time, my private use.
For private fun.
Have you ever worn fake eyelashes?
Yeah, but only in like Hollywood situations. And I don't want to because I don't want there to be an even bigger gap between what I see when I wake up in the morning in the mirror and what I look like when I'm out in the world. And this is never going to happen. But if I ever tried dating again and slept with a man, I wouldn't want it to be like, have you seen Martha? Because you're not her. So you don't look like the woman I went to bed with. Like fake eyelashes are a bridge too far.
I think they are for almost anybody.
Yeah, but although there are some that you can get that are little, like tiny pieces that are just like 2 or 3 individual lashes you can put on. Someone did that to me a week ago for a marketing thing for Euphoria, and that was kind of fun, but I just don't want people to be disappointed when they see me in person. I'd rather they go, wow, you don't look that bad in person.
No one has ever thought that about you.
I don't.
God,
You're
adorable. I would say you're an adorable person.
Well, I feel the same way about you, Bridger.
It's two real cute people.
We're just out here being cuties. Well, I did. A lady in a grocery store years ago when Baskets was on came up to me and said, "Hey, you're on Baskets, right?" And I said, "Yeah." And she goes, "I'm so happy to see you. You look so good in person, and I just feel so much better because I was worried about you."
Because of the way your character looks in Baskets?
I think so. And just like, I think part of that character was that she is a little bit of a sad sack in a way.
She has like a broken arm for a good period of time, right?
A broken arm and like wears like church lady dresses even though she doesn't go to church, and is kind of Zach's character's not punching bag, but kind of like, I always thought they were like Burt Reynolds and Dom DeLuise, and my character was the Dom DeLuise character. So I think maybe people felt empathy for that character, but maybe also a little bit like, could somebody help this lady?
Well, she's the better of the two as far as people go.
He's
kind of a dirtbag loser.
Yeah, it's funny though because I don't think that I even really registered that because I love Zach so much, and the making the show was just hanging out with one of the most fun people you could ever hang out with.
Right.
So I didn't think of Chip as being as terrible of a person as he clearly is written to be.
Sure, right. I don't think I've talked about this on this podcast, but I was at a restaurant in Silver Lake, just like a little fast food place, a few months ago, and out of the corner of my eye, I saw this man. I was like, with a child, and it's like, oh God, look at this Silver Lake dad. Who's this jerk? And I kept looking over and making eye contact with him. And the third time I was like, oh no, that's Zach Galifianakis. I felt so stupid. But I think he's kind of the prototype of that sort of look. So he shouldn't be blamed for having a beard and like kind of just being a scruffy guy.
Yeah.
But at the time, I was just like, oh, look who's cool. The most uncomfortable eye contact the third time. I was like, oh no, this is shameful. He's just having a nice night with his kid. And here I am.
Funny.
Oh, terrible. Absolutely terrible. The last time you were on the podcast was over Zoom, which was years and years ago. And you gave me, you helped me adopt a gorilla.
Yeah. Yeah.
I checked into the gorilla recently, it seems to be doing fine.
Okay, good.
It seems like a lot of people have adopted it. And
oh, really?
So yeah, all kinds of people have adopted this gorilla, so I think it's okay.
Are you going to sue for custody?
That's kind of where I'm headed here. Where I'm like, this is going to be a bitter custody battle. I will get sole custody, and to the point that the gorilla will be mad at me. You know, it'll be sort of thing where it's like, well, I still want to see mom. It's like, no. You're mine, and this is a better situation. I fought for you.
Yeah.
But I think it's out there. It's having a wonderful life, and
good.
I don't know.
I love gorillas, but I can't fully even look at the emails from them anymore, from that organization, because I love, it's hard. They're too, the pathos of a gorilla.
Of course.
I can't handle it.
Right. If you have some level of empathy or sympathy for these gorillas, it will be a money pit.
Even if it's just like, look at this newborn baby gorilla with his loving gorilla family, and they're all doing great. You look at their faces and it hurts. They're so cute.
And they have just like always a natural, like slight melancholy to them.
Right.
So, they're kind of built to exploit humans' financial situations.
You know, now that we're just talking about it, we should get a gorilla and make some money.
I'm fighting for custody of one. Why do you think I'm trying to get control of this thing? It's my plan B. It's having a gorilla.
We gotta do it.
What have you been up to? What's new?
What is new? Well, I'm going on a storm chasing tour in June.
What?
Well, there's companies that do professional storm chasing tours. Like if you went on my parents used to do this, like an elder hostel tour of Japan or something.
Right.
I mean, not nearly, I'm sure it won't be anything like that in terms of they were staying at nice places and being shown wonderful times.
And relaxing.
Relaxing, luxury accommodations and transportation. This is just a company where it's like 6 to 8 people in a van.
Okay.
And then, probably 6 paying guests, and then the staff, which will be professional meteorologists and people who've been doing this for years.
All right.
They go all over the country. Not all over the country, all over Tornado Alley.
Right.
And then you start in some places start in Oklahoma, some start in Colorado, and then you ride in a van for a week and
oh my God.
chase storms. You don't get close enough to ever be in danger.
Okay.
But
who's the judge of that?
Well, so we're going through the Great Plains, and so you can see a storm from a safe distance when everything's flat. That's my understanding.
Right.
But I'll be honest, I don't care if I do get carried away by a tornado. What? Why not?
What's the worst that could happen?
What? They pick you up. They set you down somewhere interesting. Why not?
Certainly people have been mildly sucked up by tornadoes before and survived.
I mean, sadly, I think normally if the tornado is powerful enough to lift you up, you're not coming out of it in good shape.
You're not going to be the same after.
Yeah. Most likely not the same in the sense of not being alive.
Have you seen a tornado in person before?
No, I saw a rotating cloud once in Austin.
Okay.
That's the closest I've gotten, but it was a fast-moving thunderstorm, so it was like clouds going over me kind of fast and one of them going like this, but not coming down.
Okay, that's frightening, though.
Yeah, it was. It was thrilling and frightening.
Did you feel like it was going to become a tornado and then seek shelter, or was everybody like, oh, that's fine?
I wasn't worried about it because it was moving away from me so quickly.
Oh, okay.
I figured if it did turn into a tornado, I wouldn't. It's somebody else's problem.
What sparked this interest for you?
I've loved thunderstorms literally since being a baby. There is a story my parents would tell that my mom's from East Texas. So my brother's a year and a half older than me and my twin sister.
Okay.
So we're all babies at one point.
Wow, that's a lot.
So much for my mom. God bless her. We drive to East Texas. We get there at night, and it's a thunderstorm.
Mm-hmm.
And they can't bring all 3 babies inside at once. They can bring at most 2 of us because there's 2 of them.
Right.
And they didn't want to leave one baby alone in a thunderstorm. So they left me and my sister in the car, took my brother in, came to get us. And when they opened the car door, we were laughing hysterically at the thunder. I don't remember that. I just remember hearing that story more than a couple times.
Oh, that's incredible.
And I do love thunderstorms. And then the movie Twister really
Of course.
made me feel like I got to get out there.
It'd be let's see. No, I've never seen one in person. I feel like that would be exciting.
Yeah, I think it would be exciting especially if it's not coming at you.
Right. Yeah, you're in a van on tour.
Yeah.
You're just kind of taking a peek.
And then I think it'll be an adventure to meet a little group of strangers and travel together.
Have you been on a tour like this before?
No, I have a friend who did the same tour with this same company, because they have I think they have 10 per season starting in April and going through July.
Okay.
And they go to different regions depending on which tour it is and what month it is. And so she went on the same one I'm going on, the same week, the same travel path, which will be through Wyoming, I think Montana, and the Dakotas, both
That's
the
going to
Dakotas.
be disappointing.
I've never been to the Dakotas, and I'm kind of excited to see I just love open country and being a passenger, not a driver.
Right. I just feel like Wyoming doesn't feel like tornado or storm country to me.
Maybe we're not going through there because it's I'm not familiar with I can't remember the map, but it's we start in Colorado and we go up.
Okay. Probably catch some Wyoming then.
And then Montana and then South Dakota and North Dakota.
And you've never been have you been to Montana or any of those areas?
No.
Oh, it's so beautiful. I've never been to the Dakotas, but...
Is Yellowstone in Wyoming?
This always makes me feel stupid. I think it's in Wyoming and Montana. Is that right?
If so, I've been to whichever
Mostly in Wyoming. It also spreads into Montana and parts of Idaho.
So this makes me feel like a genius.
Okay, you were right.
I'm right.
So I've been to Yellowstone as a kid.
Okay. Did you see Old Faithful?
We did, but I don't remember. I just remember my parents talking about it.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing it. I remember smelling it, but I don't remember the actual
Does
sight.
it smell weird?
It's like sulfur.
Okay.
There's a lot of, because I think those hot pots have a lot of sulfur in them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but that's essentially all I remember from that trip. Yeah, that's literally it. And then eating some bad pizza. Why were we getting pizza in Montana is the big question.
And why couldn't they come up with a good pizza in Montana? Come on. You can make pizza.
I do think that this is true. I think every state, well, at this point, probably every state has some good pizza. I think that there was a learning curve for a large part of the United States where New York got to claim they were the only good place with pizza. But I think at this point, you can get good pizza wherever you go.
There's a pizza place in my dad's little tiny hometown in Massachusetts that has some of the best pizza I've ever had in my entire life.
Ooh, what is it called?
Well, it's changed over the years, so I don't know now. But it's been where it's a place called Forge Village, and it's a tiny little town. There's just a couple stores and a pizza place.
Right.
And an old, no longer in use textile mill, which is where my grandparents worked.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah, they moved there. They moved there from England with other of their siblings as young adults because that factory was like, we'll give you jobs and a place to live if you move to America and work here.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Wow. And what were they doing at the textile mill?
I guess just working on like factory lines or something. I should have. It's kind of late now because they're all gone. But
right.
why wasn't I was such a shitty kid? I didn't even ever ask
Terrible
what they
grandchild.
did at the textile mill.
Thoughtless grandchild. Horrible granddaughter of the year.
Really.
Back to the tour just briefly. How do you do in a situation like that with strangers? Because I feel like for me, they would probably like 6 hours in, they'd be like, I don't think he likes us. And it wouldn't be because of that. It's just I don't handle that sort of thing that well.
I relate to that, but I think that I have been surprised to find out how much I love getting to know strangers. If you're gonna, or how inevitable it is that I'll get attached to people if I spend a lot of time with them over multiple days.
Right. A forced excuse to talk to each other.
Yeah. Just to be Johnny Hollywood for a second, I did 2 days on a sketch show a couple weeks ago. Two days, and not even 2 full days. And when it ended, I was like, I'm gonna miss these people.
Oh, that's really sweet.
Their cast and their crew were just really lovely.
Oh, that's wonderful. Can you say what show it was yet?
I don't know. I should have asked.
You didn't care about it at all, or those people.
I don't give
wanted
a
to get out of
shit.
there.
I don't care if it even comes out.
You're campaigning against it.
I'm here to say don't watch any. If you hear on the grapevine that there's a sketch show that I'm in, do not watch it.
Just don't watch sketch shows in general to be safe.
Yeah, just to keep it real.
Well, I think there's something else we should talk about. I've been trying to avoid this subject as long as possible.
I get it.
You remember the huge blow up we had in the last time we recorded and how there were years between that we barely spoke. The podcast is called I Said No Gifts, and I really thought today you wouldn't bring anything. And so I was frankly just kind of blown away when you showed up with this gorgeous gift bag.
Yeah, I did really go all out for the gift bag.
Well, should we open it here on the podcast?
Yeah, can I give a pre I don't want to say disclaimer.
I love when people start explaining about a gift before it's even open.
I just want to say no pressure, but I did bring you as a gift one of my most precious personal items from my home.
Oh my God.
But I will also say I might be the only person in the world who considers it a precious item.
It's like a chewed up wad of gum.
No, it's just, and I will tell you also that I am going to buy another one because I really want.
No,
I
don't
really want
like
it.
hearing the sort of thing where you're like, oh, I don't want to give it away.
No, I do because it's not expensive.
Okay.
And I'm just going to buy another one. That's how much I love it. You're not going to love it, and I'm already sorry. But I love it.
Oh, this is wonderful.
It's a refrigerator magnet of a frog, a serious portrait of a frog in a wig.
It's a really beautiful kind of bob. Bob with bangs, kind of a jet black. I'm trying to think of who has a hairstyle like this.
Lord Farquaad?
Yeah, it's adjacent. If this was on a man, it probably would be, right?
I mean, I've been assuming that is a man.
No, I kind of just jumped immediately to, hip young woman, 20s. She's owns a record store or something.
It's funny. I've been thinking a 11-year-old boy school portrait. That's how I've been thinking of it. And that is the parents hanging it on their refrigerator.
This is a great test for therapists. This should be a new, what do you see with the frog in a wig? Because I absolutely saw this hip young woman, but I could also see that being a little boy and he's embarrassed of this picture now.
He's kind of like, I'm in 5th grade. I honestly thought this would be a more exciting time of life. I thought I was going to be hitting my stride, but here I am in a wig.
Where did you...
I found it on TikTok. And I'm going to buy it. That's why I know I can buy another one.
Do you do a lot of TikTok shopping?
I have. I'm trying to cool my jets because I don't want to be accumulating junk.
Sure.
So some things I've gotten off there I have loved, and some things have been truly garbage.
What's been some of the garbage that you've gotten?
I got some erasable gel pens that don't work at all.
Erasable ink, we've got to just stop talking about that as a concept.
Yeah, it's not good. I remember in 6th grade, it was a big thing. Papermate, I think, had erasable ink pens, and they just tore up your paper when you erased
Paper
them.
tearing and smudges.
Yeah, it didn't really. They were terrible. These tricked me. I've gotten some eyeshadow palette that is basically like a watercolor palette. It's the brightest primary colors, and I tried all of them. I was like, this is ridiculous.
It's clown makeup.
It's clown makeup, or it's very young women with a certain kind of eyelid makeup where they can really do different. If you're young and doing different layers of mixes of colors or whatever.
Like frog in a wig type makeup.
It's frog in a wig makeup.
That's a good filter. Frog in a wig.
Let's get that. God, I would love to have that filter.
Yeah, those TikTok things almost always I've never fallen for one, but they always make every product seem like, well, this is the exact solution for a thing you were not thinking about before.
Yeah.
And then they demonstrate it and it works, but
yeah,
clearly they're just using another product or the magic of Hollywood.
Yeah, and I've gotten other stuff like there was a little tripod lighting stick that had 2 lights on either side of it, ring lights on either side of it, and like one of them immediately broke off. And
so then just half of your face is being illuminated.
And then the other one doesn't work now. That's been a while. But I'm trying to think. I've bought some real. I bought.
I think, by the way, we should just bring botan into the language.
Let's get it back.
Enough
in
people
there.
have said it.
Yeah, botan and is in the same delightful category as hootin' and hollerin'.
Yeah, that is kind of the same dictionary.
Yeah.
Yeah, botan. We all know it makes sense.
Yeah, and if people are saying casted, then I can say botan.
Absolutely.
So.
But what have you bought that's worked?
Oh, and I also bought a keyboard that doesn't work.
A musical keyboard or a...
No, a typing really pretty pink clickety-clacking buttons, and I can't get it to work.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I can't hook it up at all. What have I got that's worked? Because, well, the frog in a wig. I have gotten other very cute refrigerator magnets. I've gotten some, I get a lot of the press-on nails I get, which I'm not wearing right now, but I get them all from TikTok.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That feels like a category that you could trust on TikTok.
Although I will say they call many of them short, and they are not short. You have to get extra short, which are still too long.
So they come and they're just super long nails?
They're just not as crazy long, but they're still longer than you have to accept that part of your hand function will be decreased when you're wearing press-on nails.
This is how we find out you couldn't use the keyboard. The keyboard's not working because your nails are too long.
I should have tried them. Well, I got this tote bag, and I love tote bags.
That tote bag's from TikTok.
That tote bag. I also got other tote bags from TikTok, one of which I didn't really like and gave away to someone who did like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
TikTok, the one thing that always stops me is I think, oh, that seems affordable, whatever, and then if the shipping is over $2, I think, well, it's too expensive.
Yeah.
Seeing something that's not free shipping at this point, unfortunately, really freezes me in my tracks.
Yeah. I also bought some face stuff some Medicube stuff.
Okay. Oh, this seems dangerous.
That when it arrived, I took one look at the bottles and I said,
You can't put something on your face from TikTok.
No, I'm not doing that.
That will be a huge mistake.
Yeah, you'll be 3rd-degree burns. Not that Medicube is burning people, but just these particular products. I said that looks like a solvent that's used to take off super glue. I'm not putting it on my face.
There are certain things that are worth paying for and getting the advice of professionals rather than influencers.
Yes,
like your skin. Things you ingest are probably another category.
Yeah.
What was the first thing you bought on TikTok? Do you remember?
I mean, I bought a tiny air horn I bought a miniature trombone that makes the sound that Chris Fairbanks always makes, which is like, that's not it, but you know what I mean.
Yes, of course.
I bought a little plastic raccoon and a plastic garbage can that I thought was cute, but my cats wouldn't let me keep it on the desk. They kept knocking it off. I've got a lot of cheap plastic organizer bins and shelves and things for your desk, and bedroom and bathroom got a lot of cheap plastic stuff off TikTok.
For bathroom storage, I feel like that's going to be cheap stuff no matter where you get it.
Yeah, but the one thing I got that I unfortunately am going to throw out as soon as I have time to take on a project. It is going to be a project because I have to take the things that are in it out.
Oh, no.
But it's like, I thought it was neat because it has like a plastic kind of bubble looking lid.
Okay.
And then drawers and, but it's not good.
And is the bubble lid, does it keep it from stacking other things on top of it?
I think it's supposed to keep things from being knocked over or getting dust on them or something. But I always leave it open.
Oh, right.
So now I have like a bunch of hair products that have dust on the lids. And also I looked it up the other day. Your central AC is not supposed to be laying out a thin layer of dust daily. And mine is. So something's happening.
You haven't been in your new place that long, have you?
No, not I mean like 8 months. So
what has happened in those 8 months?
I'm assuming the air conditioning filter was not brand new when I moved in.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't ever pay attention to that stuff as I should. And now I am paying attention.
Who can take care of this for you? That seems very bad.
Well, I think I will buy a ladder from Home Depot.
Sure.
An indoor tall ladder.
Right.
Because it's on the ceiling. It's not one of those that's on the high wall.
Right.
And then replace the filter. And if that doesn't help, then say, hey, landlord, something's got to happen.
Why don't you just ask your landlord to do it now?
I don't like having to plan appointments with people that come to my house.
Right.
There's a lot of issues that need taken care of at the house that I simply refuse to handle. Because I don't want to have to figure out when can you come, when can I be here, even though I'm home most of the time.
It's inconvenient.
And it's also like, I mean, I hope my landlord doesn't listen to this, but there was a light in a closet in the guest bedroom where you pull a string and it goes on and off.
Right.
And of course the string came out. So then I thought I could replace it if I got on a little ladder and could reach, unscrewed the light fixture and pulled it out and then could put that in.
Right.
Unfortunately, that wasn't true at all. And then I didn't want to deal with the problem I caused, so I simply used duct tape to cover up that hole. So spiders wouldn't come in from the crawl space.
So now there's just no light bulb. There's nothing.
No, and there's well, that's not true. There is stuff in the closet now, but it's just workout equipment, some of which I do use.
But that doesn't need to be lit up.
I don't need a light for that. I was using the light before because I had the cat litter box in there.
Oh, sure.
But then, and I hate to badmouth him, but my cat Barry started peeing a little bit on the wall.
No.
And then I was like, no, this has got to go in the spare bathroom in the shower that I don't use.
That's smart.
And then clean out, soapy hot water on the walls and the floor of that closet. And then I waited a while before I put the exercise equipment in it.
This poor closet.
He's been through it,
As far as cat litter, I haven't had a cat in a while, but have you experimented with different cat litter boxes?
Yeah, and it's like I keep trying to get ones big enough with tall enough sides that my cats will never miss. And unfortunately, they are determined.
It's entirely on purpose then.
Well, I think Barry is just a sweet little nerd who doesn't pay attention to what he's doing.
Oh, sure. He's got other things going on.
He's got a lot on his mind, but But since I put it in the shower, most of the time he doesn't miss.
Right.
But when he does, I can just spray take the litter box out and vacuum up the dry scattered litter from the shower floor and then spray it with soap, dish soap, Dawn.
Right.
To be not that I'm promoting that,
You've
but
made a lot of money from Dawn over the years.
and then hot water, and it's clean,
Right.
good as new.
I think that's probably the best solution for if you've got an extra shower or bathtub for your cat litter, because it's just, to me, an eternal problem.
Yeah.
And those robot ones, I think that those probably don't actually work.
I'm afraid that my cats are so contrary that they would figure out a way to either get hurt or killed by the robot.
It's very cat Final Destination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I have heard that things can go horribly wrong.
Really?
And they mostly don't. But I can't risk it. I don't even have a bed frame because I'm afraid of the cats being under the bed and the bed falling on them.
Right. I can imagine that actually happening. And if on the off chance it does, it's happened.
Yeah. Better to sleep with your box spring and mattress on the floor like a college student that no one wants to be, whose bedroom no one wants to be.
I think that's chic.
I mean, they do have bed frames now that are closed off, so you can't get under them. So why not get one of those?
Get one of those. Treat yourself to one of those.
Yeah, once we get our gorilla money-making machine.
Don't act like the Dawn money isn't just rolling in.
I guess I could get it with my Dawn money.
Yeah, you could get endless mattresses on the floor.
Yeah.
And now I'm starting to wonder about those robot things, what they could possibly do to a cat. I guess I don't want to know.
Well, I think that their tail can get trapped in the rake that comes out.
Oh, my God, right.
Or something. As much as I love my niece and nephew, and when they were little, I felt like, God, I should have had kids. I love taking care of babies and kids. I do think it's for the best that I didn't, because the way that I worry and am overprotective of just four-legged family members. And also I can tell as an aunt, at one point, my niece and nephew are like, why are you so worried about us getting kidnapped? Why are you always warning us of danger?
Are you going to kidnap us?
Why is it the worst case scenarios that you're always making sure we're careful of? To the point that at one point I was like, I gotta cool it.
Do they live in the area?
Yeah, they live down. Well, my niece is away at college now in Riverside, but my brother and sister-in-law and nephew still live down in the South Bay.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
So would you have like a day out with your niece and nephew, Aunt Day?
Like when they were little?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the time.
Oh, yeah. So fantastic.
It was so fun. They were so fun to just have. They mooned me one time in line at one of those giant gardening stores. Not a Lowe's, but
what was that old one? Orchard Supply Hardware?
Yeah, I think it's one of those, which is down in Torrance, and it was Super Bowl Sunday, and they were probably like 4 and 5, and we went there to get something, and as I'm paying, I look, and they're both mooning me. They went through a phase where they mooned people all the time.
That's incredible. As a team. Synchronized.
And no one was, thank God, no one was around. Although, I mean, who cares? But ultimately, it probably seemed like I wasn't taking great care of them, that they were like mooning people.
Do you still have a good relationship with them?
Yeah.
They must think you're very cool.
I don't think they think I'm cool, but I think that they have enjoyed having an aunt who is like, I'm always on their side. I'm never, the critical yelling aunt or I adore them. And so I think that they feel very safe and like they know they're my favorite people.
Oh, I love that.
So
I can't imagine getting to the place of being the yelling aunt.
But that's the sad thing is, I had one mean aunt. Unfortunately, we saw a lot of her when I was a kid for a while. And I've heard from people that they have some aunts that have been like really maybe just didn't like kids and were like scoldy or critical or whatever.
The stakes are so low as an aunt or uncle where it's like they're not really your responsibility, so you can just have a good time with these children. You don't have to discipline them unless they're attacking you.
Right. But I just think there are some people who don't like kids. I always suspect it's if you had a traumatic childhood and you shut off your emotions to protect yourself, then kids can really trigger your anger.
Oh, interesting.
Because it reminds you of being helpless.
Right.
And, you know, I want to give people the benefit of the doubt that they're not just monsters.
I think at this point in history, we've proven that there is a good part of the population that may just be monsters.
The one positive, hopefully, thing that I think is coming out of the monsters that are all out in the open now is that there are some, well, how can I say this in a politically correct way? There are some religious communities, and I won't say denominations, but there are some in the United States that are specific to the United States, that their practices in their communities, especially the way they treat kids, they keep it a secret as much as they can. And now it's all coming out because they said, we're going to take over, like we're Christian nationalists. Sorry, I did say who they are. We're going to take over everything. We want dominion over everything.
Yes.
And so it's like, well, then guess what? Now the spotlight is on all these things that you've been doing that you don't want people to look at.
Right. How just straight up terrible you are in so many ways.
Yeah.
So not the religion that you claim. I mean, the whole thing is so bizarre.
Yeah. And so I hope that it ends up rescuing kids from lives that are just full of deliberate cruelty in the name of saving their souls. It's heartbreaking, you know.
That's a very gracious way of talking about Christian nationalists.
I mean, and I guess I shouldn't worry about saying that because I know there are lots of Christians that are not in that camp.
No, of course. A lot of lovely Christians who do what they, their religion is teaching them.
Yeah.
But then there's this particularly nasty new thing.
At least one of the architects of it, James Dobson, thanks be to God, he's no longer with us. But let's get his name out there and smear it as much as you can.
I just watched this documentary called Marjo. Have you ever heard of this?
Mm-mm.
It's about this former child preacher. Oh, it's amazing. He was like a preacher in the late 40s, early 50s as a child. Like incredible. He would travel around. And then later, I mean, he was obviously being exploited by his parents and they made millions of dollars off of him. And he kind of later came out of all of that being like, no, this isn't me. But then the documentary is following him while he's going on tour as a preacher, knowing full well what he doesn't believe what he's preaching. And I think part of it, for him is he's like, I'm going to show people that this is all bullshit. Once this documentary comes out. And also I'm going to make some money that wasn't given to me by my parents who used me as a child employee. But it's so wonderful. It's really fascinating.
And it's called Marjo?
Marjo. He was named after Mary and Joseph. Marjo.
Wow. And what platform can I watch it on?
I feel like this was on one of those weird free ones.
Okay.
Tubi or something like that.
Okay. I'll look it up. I'm embarrassed to just realize I don't watch any of the free stuff. I also don't watch many of the ones I pay for.
Oh my God, of course not.
But I don't watch the free stuff because I just have this dumb bias of like it must not be good, but they are good.
I think that what they are, the good stuff is just kind of forgotten stuff from the past where, there's really no money to be made off of it. So this was made in I think 1970 or something, and then just kind of forgotten for such a long time. And then, for whatever reason, Tubi has decided to put it on their platform or whatever free service this is. So occasionally, you go into those things and you find interesting things that are nowhere else, maybe because nobody owns the rights to them.
Okay.
I don't know what the exact logic is, but it'll be like things that no one else has really thought of, so they'll be interesting.
This documentary, the way you described it, gave me an idea, and I'm not saying it's the right idea, but money making. You said they made millions?
Yes.
Our gorilla.
Oh, here we go.
Preach.
It's
Teach
such
him
an
sign
easy
language, and he preaches. They can learn sign language. Millions raking in the dough.
7 dead in church as gorilla goes wild. No, I think that's a path for us.
We got to do it. Last time I think I did the podcast, we were talking about did we talk about starting a podcast about delivering pizzas? Something like that.
I think about people who were murdered delivering pizzas.
Right, that's right.
My favorite pizza murder.
Although we could also just do a My Favorite Pizza podcast.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. And occasionally dip into people who were murdered delivering pizza.
Yeah.
That feels like a concept that hasn't been done yet.
Yeah, I don't think it has.
And neither has My Favorite Pizza Murder. Both of those things, one could spin off the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that pizza delivery people are, as we spoke about, are in constant danger.
I guess people nowadays, they have to be they give their address and they have to use a credit card.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe.
But stolen credit card?
Yeah. I mean, I got mugged at knife point delivering pizzas. I think that's why we talked about it.
Yes.
But that was in the early 1990s.
Okay. And that's, I had the memory of watching, I think, Unsolved Mysteries, where a pizza delivery man went to a location and there was no house and then was murdered.
Oh, God.
I don't know if that mystery's been solved yet. This was a long time ago. But that couldn't have been the only one of these things.
No. And that's it kind of makes me think about people who drive for Uber and Lyft if they get...
Or people in passengers. I mean, the whole system is just ready for people to murder each other.
Yeah. And I mean, in some ways, we should give ourselves credit as a species that more of us aren't murdering each other.
Yeah, that's a good point.
A lot of us simply choose not to murder each other.
It's just those other ones are getting the headlines.
Yeah, they get all the attention, and sometimes they get a lot of money.
Right. Yeah, I think that we need to talk about all the people who aren't murdering each other or doing horrible things more often.
Yeah. I mean, the truth is nobody wants to hear it.
Right. It's really boring. Get it off my feed. I don't need positivity. I want to see murder.
I don't want to hear the feel-good story.
No. I don't want to learn about a gorilla teaching people about Christ. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Have you been in a Waymo yet?
Never, and I'll never trust those sons of bitches. I feel so lovingly protective of the little robots that deliver stuff on the street.
I just saw one get hit by a train.
Oh, God. Those little guys, they have a name. I can't remember what it is, but I love them. But the seething rage I feel when I see a Waymo.
This is how I felt. And I'm not trying to be a Waymo evangelist, but there's some logic that's starting to make sense to me of why am I allowed to drive? None of us should probably be allowed to drive. A friend really loves them. She goes all over the place in these things now. And so she took a few of us in one. And I was like, if everyone was in one of these, this would make way more sense than Bridger Winegar driving down the freeway because they're more efficient and they're not selfish.
True. Yeah, you're right about that.
So I think, I don't know. I mean, of course, like anything with tech, it's like what horrible thing is going to be exposed about this. But there is something where it feels like there is a chance in 20 years people would be like, oh, I can't believe we used to drive cars. We're so safe now in these things that feel kind of like being in a trolley or something.
That does make sense. I will say my gut reaction is the same as the boomer people who are like, we didn't need to talk about our feelings when we were young. Their distrust of therapy, even though it's been proven to be highly helpful for people. Even though I can see, yes, that's everything you're saying sounds good, but I'm like, I don't trust them.
And I think you have every right not to trust them.
Okay.
Because, again, every piece of tech we've ever used at this point, at least in the last 20 years, has just proven to be some sort of data gathering service or evil plan.
Yeah.
This is a fun conversation.
I mean, there's a part of me that's like, but there are good things that have come of it. It's just we have not so far regulated and protected against the nefarious stuff.
Right. Someone's got to step in and regulate.
Yeah, we got to have a propaganda network like Fox News that has convinced people regulation is bad when it's
It's actually
why we have clean water and stuff, why there's a 5-day work week and safety at work regulations and rules. And
people forget that those things didn't always exist. And then you could die of diphtheria or something because the water was filthy.
Yeah, and Fox has convinced people like I don't need the government regulating things for me, just trying to tell me what to do. Like they're somebody getting thrown out of a bar.
I'm a cowboy.
Fighting it. Yeah, but we gotta get. I feel like a investment group of wealthy, reasonable people.
Where are they?
I don't know, but I know they're out there. I just think they haven't come together to form a conglomerate that can start buying up and creating new media that could be as powerful as the ones that are currently being controlled and monopolized.
Again, with the horrible headlines.
Yeah.
Fox that's their entire brand.
But at this point, we have plenty of material to have horrible headlines about
other things.
That stuff and bring light to it and get people motivated to. I mean, I talk about all this stuff, but I don't know what works. I didn't even graduate college and I was an English major.
I was an English major as well and barely graduated from college. So.
I've still got 2 classes to go, Bridger.
We're thought leaders. We're ultimately 2 thought leaders. Well, I think we should play a game.
Okay, I love it.
We're going to play a game called Gift or a Curse, but I need a number between 1 and 10 from you.
4.
Okay, I have to do some light calculating to get our game pieces. So right now you can recommend, promote, do whatever you want. Okay,
I will just promote Euphoria Season 3 is coming out on April 12th. Go ahead and watch it if you'd like to. I will be. I love it. I'm a big fan of the show. I am in it, but don't let that deter you from watching the show, please. It's everybody but me is a gifted actor on that show.
That's not true.
And also all of the ones that I've met, there's a bunch of casts I haven't met, but the ones that I've met I just love really sweet, warm people,
People love you on that show. You're like an icon on that show, right? I feel like it's like people adore you from it.
I think that there is a faction of Gen Z Euphoria fans that definitely are the bulk of my followers on TikTok. But I'm not a large account on TikTok. So I wouldn't say icon.
I think so.
I mean, I appreciate it. You can say it.
Okay. Thank you for giving me permission. Go off, icon. That is a sentence that I just am not capable of actually saying. Okay, yeah, everybody go watch Euphoria. Follow Martha on TikTok. It's just a salve. I mean, it's just such a lovely thing to find on that service.
Thank you, Bridger. It's Martha Kelly Tic Tac is my
right.
Just for anyone who wants to follow.
Do I have anything to recommend? I feel like I haven't recommended anything on this. Have I recommended the documentary Marjo? Our friends, the Rat Boys, have a new album that I've listened to 100 times in the last 2 months. Everybody go find that.
Love it.
I think that's good. 2 things. 2 pieces of media. Okay, this is how we play Gift or a Curse. I'm going to name 3 things. You'll tell me if they're a gift or a curse and why.
Okay.
And then I'll tell you if you're right or wrong.
Okay.
All right. The first, these are all from our Patreon listeners today. This is from Antonia. Gift or a curse, weird, non-happy birthday songs at restaurants that the staff are forced to sing at you.
Curse.
Why?
Because I'm mortified when people sing happy birthday to me at a restaurant. And I waited tables for many years and being forced to sing happy birthday, just being forced to sing for strangers. I don't think anyone's enjoying it except that part of the population that likes embarrassing their friends and family by getting them to be sung to.
Mm-hmm.
That's my feeling.
Wrong. Wrong.
Okay.
I'm on the side of songwriters. I think that this is a fertile place for songwriting. We have the happy birthday song, but I think, whoever's working over at Chili's who's got this itch to write a new song, let them write the happy birthday song and then teach it to the employees who will then hate it for the rest of their lives.
I guess I can see your point. I see your point.
Okay, thank you for accepting that. All right, this next one is from Marina. Or Marina? Or Marina? Marina? Those are probably the three options. Gift or a curse, people with a profile picture of their small children who stir the pot online.
I'm going to go in an unexpected direction, and I'm going to say gift because people love having someone to be mad at on the internet, and I'm including myself in that. It's a short-lived enjoyment followed by guilt and shame of being happy that someone's being ganged up on. But when you first log on and you see that someone has said something terrible to stir the pot, and everyone is coming together as a community to tell them they're wrong and terrible, there's a thrill and a sense of being part of something.
Right.
So I say it's a gift.
Correct. This is a gift.
Okay.
This in particular, a person with, if their profile picture is not them and they're using their own children as their profile picture, it really says to me, this person's the worst of the worst.
Yeah.
Because they're hiding behind their children.
Yeah.
And we're all able to now just gang up and go absolutely wild on this person. I think it's an absolute gift. Finally, this is from Andrea. Gift or a curse, attending a baseball game.
I got to go with gift. Dodger dogs, I haven't been in years, but the way I remember how delicious a Dodger dog was, I haven't drank in years, but the fact that you can drink and get a hot dog, popcorn, people come through the stands with these delicious food items. You don't even have to get up. And it's a long, 9-inning things, and there's a 7th inning stretch. So there's plenty of time to goof off. And there, it's a low if it's not the World Series, who cares who wins? So if you're bored, you get up and leave. There's plenty of time to not feel bad because it's so long. You don't feel bad if you leave early, I guess.
Right. Correct. Gift.
Thank you.
I mean, I think you kind of just explained my entire feeling about that. I don't really care to go to any sports event, but this one is more, it's almost like going to the mall.
Yeah.
You're just going to hang out. Whatever's happening down there, I'm glad it's not interesting.
Right.
Because then we can just talk to each other, have our hot dog, and again, nothing better than leaving something early.
Right. Yeah. What a thrill.
Just check out when you're done.
Yeah.
No stakes at all. Goodbye baseball. You've had a lovely evening outside.
Yeah.
Among strangers and friends, and no bad feelings at all.
Yeah, and you could even, if you had money to burn, you might even go to Dodger Stadium just for a place to get a good hot dog like you're going to an expensive restaurant.
Consider it a restaurant.
Yeah, just go for the meal and a couple of beers or Cokes, whatever.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, just consider it a restaurant. My only concern with Dodger Stadium, this is probably a problem with every stadium, is parking.
Yeah.
I see the people driving into that parking lot and I panic. I think I would need to be helicoptered in or something.
I haven't been to anything at any kind of place like that in years. Like I can't remember the last concert I went to, but yeah, stuff like that. It does create a lot of panic.
You strike me as a concert goer.
When I was younger, I was, but the last concert I went to was in Dayton, Ohio, and it was to see the Scorpions, and Whitesnake opened for them.
Oh my God.
It was in 2003.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a comedian I was friends with was doing the Dayton Comedy Club, and they had press box tickets to this, or whatever it's called, to sit for the concert, and we got to go and like get drunk and high because I got sober at the end of that year, but get drunk and high. Mm-hmm. One of the radio guys said, "Do you want to meet the Scorpions? Do you want to go to their tour bus?" Of course.
Oh, incredible. Did you meet the Scorpions?
No, security prevented us from even going in that direction. Oh. And then the radio guy was like, "Well, they don't know. I'm friends with them. They don't know. We'll just go around this way." Went around, walked around the venue to and that same security guard stopped us and said, "I thought I told you." And me and my friend Andy, who's the comedian I went with, we were so high, and it was so hard not to burst out laughing. It was embarrassing for the radio guy.
Of course, what a loser.
It was funny that he was trying to impress us with being, I can get you on the tour bus, and then like,
not even close.
Not only that, but you got scolded in front of us.
Oh, okay. You got 2 out of 3 on the game. That's pretty good.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. Will you help me answer a listener question?
Sure.
All right. People are writing into isaidnogifts@gmail.com begging for answers. Let's get into this. Okay, this is, hi, Bridger. They don't even mention you. I have a gift-related question for you. I'm having trouble finding suitable gifts for my fiance's mom. My fiance insists that she doesn't like soap, candles, or any self-care gifts like that. Instead, he always suggests something random to get her, like a plant stand. But there are only so many plant stands one can give. My question is, what are the other gifts I can get this woman? I'm also wondering if the reason why my fiance assumes she doesn't want any self-care gifts is because neither he nor his brother have ever asked. They are also an immigrant Indian family, if that matters, which I think it does, and I'm fully bright white. Okay, bringing race into it. I digress. But all I know is I want to get her something nice for her to pamper herself. What do I do here? And that's from CD.
Is it possible to ask the mother-in-law?
Right. Start forging a relationship with this person. Or do we want to keep her at arm's length? Is that what this plan for this person is? She's trying to kind of fracture the family.
She's trying to cause division.
Right.
And ultimately hoping to get her husband to go no contact. Yeah, that's tough. If people don't tell you what they like or their close relatives don't, that is tough. But I guess I would have to ask her, like, well before the holidays or birthday, like, hey, what would you like for your birthday, or what would you like for Christmas?
I think that this another way to learn about the mom is start taking shots in the dark. If she doesn't like them, you're learning about her.
Right. That's true too.
So
and
take some big swings.
Yeah, everybody gets gifts that they're never going to use and didn't want. And so what? Like it's right. If they don't like it, so what? Then you know for next time.
Right. You won't get that item again.
Yeah.
And you've got, hopefully, the rest of this woman's life to get her bad gifts.
Yeah.
And once you do land on one, you're both going to be so happy.
Right.
I mean, this is all, again, assuming that there isn't some other ulterior motive. She has mentioned that neither the brother nor the fiancé care about the mom. I don't even know if she cares about the mom. I really don't know what to even tell this person.
I mean, and I'm trying to figure out, should I be mad at the husband and the fiancé and his brother for being terrible sons?
Bad sons.
Or is the mother a mean mom and that's why they don't care?
Right. Oh, is that, yeah. There are how many people here? 4 different people that could be horrible.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's the person who wrote into the podcast. CD, don't write back in. Well, we answered the question perfectly.
I think we did. I really thought your answer was the right one.
Yeah, I think so too. And look at this cute little picture I've got now. I think this is going to go up in here. We've got to find a nice place. This is getting a little crowded. I've said this before, but it's starting to feel like grandma's house that you don't want to visit. But, right, maybe over by that little cruise sign. Let's see.
I love it.
Feels like it could go. We'll find a place. It's just so adorable. I wonder if it could even just go like here. Look at that.
I love it.
We'll figure it out.
You got so many great gifts.
I've gotten a lot of objects.
I love them.
All sorts of things that can be used as decor at the very least.
I mean, it is a magnet. You could attach it to, if this is metal, you could attach it.
Yeah, there's got to be some sort of metal up there. I don't know. We'll find it.
Wow.
We'll find it. Martha, I'm so glad you could do the podcast.
Me too, Bridger.
It was a thrill to see you.
It was a thrill to see you as well. And I can't wait for us to make millions off that gorilla.
I know. We'll get started today.
Okay.
I'll start the custody battle ASAP. Listener, the podcast is over. We're just releasing you into the wild. Go do your thing. I love when you do your thing. I love you. Goodbye.